Today we're going to look at this AIYMA MA12070. We have our on-off switch here. We have our volume control here. We have our treble and bass control. We have some MA553 to op-amp, 3 of them. Okay, this board actually is using a microcontroller. This chip here. We also have a power MOSFET here. Here the power connector. And this board is using 2 chips. We have the power supply section for the op-amp and the microcontroller. We have the 7805. We have the 7805 here. And we have the switching regulator here, probably to power the op-amp. So this is the input here, the left and right, and we have the subwoofer output here. So this is the board, dual MA12070. This board is made by AIYMA. This comes with free shipping. So this is the specs of the board. Output 2x160, 4 to 8 ohms, power supply 12 to 20 volt, 5 amps or more. So this is the MOSFET, power MOSFET used to turn the amplifier on and off. It's rated at 8 amperes. One chip has 2 power MOSFET. So this chip is rated at 8 amps. I don't know if that is per device because there's two devices in one chip. If it is only rated at 8 amperes for that two device, then 8 amperes may not be enough to deliver full power when the amplifier is driven to its maximum power output. This board claims 2x160 watts, so if this MOSFET can only do 8 amperes total for the 2 device, then that will only be 8 times 20 volts, so that is only 160 watts. That will be only half. So maybe this is rated per device at 16 amps total. Data sheet does not say if it is per device or total the 8 amperes. Okay, so this is the MCU used in the AIYMA board. This is the datasheet for the MA12070 board. So this chip is rated up to 26 volts, but this AIYMA board only asks for a maximum of up to 20 volts, so we're only going to use 20 volts for this. Okay, so this is the block diagram of the chip. One chip has 2 channels, as you can see it here. One chip has 2 output, but this board uses 2 chips. So what this means is that this board is using PBTL. It means this two channel is working in parallel. So this is the datasheet power output of that chip. It says here 460 watts output. The load must be 2 ohms at 10% THD. This is our power supply. This is the one we're going to use to power this board. And currently set to 21 volts, so we're going to set this to 20 volts. We have our voltage adjustment pot here. Okay, so that's about 20 volts. We have 5 amperes load, so our ripple is about 76 millivolt max. Should be enough for the amp. Okay, let's see the ripple at 10 amperes. About 110 millivolts peak to peak. Okay, so I'll be back after I set up this amp using this power supply. I got the board hooked up to our 8 ohms dummy load. So let's see how much power this can do at 8 ohms. So it's clipping at 37. So that's the maximum output, about 35.6. 35.6 volts peak to peak. Let's check our THD. We're at the 1%. So that's about 0.7. So that is the result for 8 ohms. Now we're gonna do 6 ohms load up to 2 ohms. Okay, so this is 6 ohms load. We have 6 ohms dummy load here. It's very noisy. At the top of the bottom there's lots of noise, but it's not clipping. Okay, so that it's okay, looks like that is the maximum output before it clips. It's 39.2. So we're going to settle for the highest output, 39.2 volts peak to peak. Okay, let's look at the THD. We're at the 3% range. So that is about 1.7%. So this is the result at 6 ohms, 39.2 volts peak to peak, 1.7% THD. Next, 4 ohms. This is 4 ohms. Okay, let's increase the input to the amp. 4 ohms load. Okay, that is clipping 35 volts. Okay, looks like that's the maximum output, 34 volts peak to peak. What happened? Looks like the amp turned off. The amp turned off. What happened? Let's turn the power supply off and turn it on again. Okay, looks like did it overheat? Maybe I'll put a fan. Okay, so I have added a fan here to help cool the chip, so it does not overheat. The heat sink on this is very small. Okay, let's check again. Okay, that's clipping. Okay, it turned off again. Okay, turn the amp off. Reduce the input to the amp. Let's turn it on again. Okay, turn back on. So okay, so it turned off at 34 volts peak to peak. So I put a note here at 4 ohms load, the amp turned off at 34 volt peak to peak. It seems like it's triggering some sort of protection. So we're going to get the reading before 34 volts peak to peak. Okay, so looks like this the maximum output before the amplifier turned off. Look, it's turning off at this output also. I'm gonna reduce it 1 notch lower. Okay, so that's about okay, so that's the maximum 32.8, 32. So we're just gonna set all to 32 volts. Okay, so that's the THD, about 1.3%, or at the 3% range. Our last test, 2 ohms load. This is our 2 ohms dummy load here. Okay, 2 ohms. What happened? The amp turned off. Looks like this amp does not like 2 ohms load. Let's turn it off. What happened? Why did it turn off? Let's turn it back on again. Volts. It's very noisy at 16 volts peak to peak. Okay, it's turning off. See that? It's turning off. See that? The amp is turning off at the amp is unstable at 2 ohms. So let's reduce the output a little bit. Okay. So looks like it does not turn off at this output, 16 volts peak to peak. Oh no, it turned off. So looks like this amp is unstable at 2 ohms load. Let's turn the amp on off again and see if it is gonna recover. Okay. Okay, it's turning off now at 16 volts. Yeah, this amp is unstable at 2 ohms load. There's lots of noise here. The filter of our meter here is flickering. It has trouble locking onto the 1 kHz signal. So the amp is very noisy at 2 ohms load. But let's see the okay. It's clipping out. Okay, it completely turned off now. Even with just 13 volts output, the output is very noisy. The filter of our meter cannot lock onto the 1 kHz signal. It's okay, that's 9 volts, 8.6, 9 volts peak to peak. So our HUD meter can lock onto our 1 kHz input signal at this output only. So let's see what is that HD here. %, so that's about 0.88%. Now this is our results at 2 ohms load. The amp is very unstable at 2 ohms load. So let's compute our power output. So this is our results for the AIYIMA dual MA12070 Infineon chip. 8 ohms load, 19.8 watts RMS, 0.7% HD, 6 ohms, 32 watts RMS, 1.7% HD, 4 ohms, 32 watts RMS, 1.3% HD, and this amp is very stable. This amp is very unstable at 2 ohms load. Can only manage 5 watts RMS without any problem. 13 volts peak to peak. Our meter here cannot lock onto the 1 kHz input signal. So it was only able to manage 5 watts RMS with 0.88% THD. So much for the 160 watts power output of this board. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.